Yo, to- today I'm going to finish my model and I will actually test this model. So we will create the testing model and just make a prediction of random photos. And we'll see, can actually our model work? For the testing, actually we will use 30% of all data. So why we test? The test set evaluation is crucial because it tells how well our model work with new data sets. Now, we will check how it will work. A model performed well in training, and we will see at least more like the same accuracy for testing if our model is good. Yeah. Of course, for the training, we use already existed weights and bias, which we receive from the actually training. Yeah. So it's the idea to use our model with weights, with bias, with everything already existed, and see how our model work with new data sets. Probably the data sets should be kind of similar. Or if you have like training sets, I don't know, like some Formula One cars, and you try to test set with just a regular like Toyota, it's not gonna work. Okay, let's save our parameters from training model. I will use a pickle. We import pickle, import pickle. And please open with open trained model parameters dot pickle with wb as file and pickle dot dump parameters and file pickle dump pickle dump. Write the pickled representation of the object to open file object file. Pickle file protocol. So object file. Pickle dump. And let's print that model saved. Okay, nice. You can see we will use saved train model parameters for testing. Let's go. Let's go test model. What we're gonna do, we have to actually open our file and load the parameters and test the datas. Test data from form list with parameters which we saved. Let's go with open trained model. We will read this model, so we use rp as file. Loaded parameters equals loaded parameters is equal to pickle dot load file. Okay. Next we have to use we have to import dataset and use it in our parameters, like in parameters we need. So we use xtest equals to xtest divided to 255 and xtest equal to test dot reshape xtest shape new and -1 dot t. We reshape into 784 and number of tests examples will be our xtest shape. The same for y gorilla test equals to categorical y test 10 dot for propagation with the test data al test equals to and model forward x test loaded parameters and prediction test equals to 20 max o test axis equals to 0. It's kind of the same like we actually did in the training. We just used parameters, existing parameters. We don't need to train. So after predict test, we just show true labels for the test, and it's equal to max y category test x equals to 0. Calculate the last step. It's calculate test accuracy. Okay. Mm, Correct prediction test is equal to NP sum prediction test equal to true label test test accuracy correct prediction test divided to x test dot shakedown. It's this number of tests examples. And let's print. That's our uh, test accuracy. Accuracy multiply by 100. Let's start our model one more time. I also make a keep prop open 0.9. Okay, great. My training accuracy almost 97%, and my test accuracy close to 96%. Last step is to predict. Okay, this is my code. As you can see, we just import numpy, pickles, we use image and method library. We open our train model parameters. Also, we classify our classes. So 0, digit 0, digit 1, digit 2. We load the image to convert the size image which we will use to predict. So just preprocess, making the function to preprocess my image to make it size correctly, and display our class. So I have the photo of 8. Let's predict. As you can see, predicted class 8, digit 8. Cool. But how actually my model work if we will use not a missed photo, we will use random number. I have number 3 here. As you can see, it looks differently. Let's have some additional pixels, some colors. Let's try to predict this one. Prediction the same, to predict like 8. Let's try some image. Number 7, let's predict. Okay, it's GPG, it should be GPG. Predict class 7, digit 7. Yeah. So as you can see, if we use kind of similar just with black and white colors numbers, and it doesn't matter black like phone or black, this is the color of my digit, it's predict correct. But if we have additional colors or additional some stuff in my photo which I use to check my model, it doesn't work correctly. Or actually change it, we have to train our model also with data sets including this part of, with including data sets with photos, with additional colors, additional some stuff from these photos, and etc. So yeah, that's all. I finally finished my model and it's worked correctly. Thank you for watching. See you.